Okay, so first things first, I was wrong. This did not follow the usual pipeline. Apparently the game came first, then the manga, then the light novel, and then the anime. So, breaking tradition. Now, the game is a gacha-style villain academy adventure game. You literally named you unless you change the character's name. I just realized that the protagonist for each story is a version of you from the game. So we have Yuken, Yuka, Yuta, and Yuna from the manga, and Yuya from the novel. You are summoned to this magical academy, and you're placed in an abandoned dorm while they try to sort out your situation. But you also get the chance to get acquainted with the 7 top students of the 7 other dorms in the school. And the 7 other dorms in the school are based on the 7 main Disney villains. So, the dorms are Heartslebule, hopefully I pronounced that right, which is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, Savannah Claw, which is Scar from Lion King, Octavinelle, which I'm guessing refers to Ursula's 8 legs, from The Little Mermaid. Scarabia, which I really like the logo for. It's this viper, actually a cobra, curled around the silhouette of Agrabah. So it's obviously Jafar from Aladdin. Then Pomfouer, I think. I'm guessing until I watch the anime. Which is the evil queen from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Then Ignihide, which is a nice logo of Cerberus, Hades from Hercules. And finally we have Diasomnia, which I'm guessing is a reference to Insomnia, which is probably also a reference to Sleeping Beauty's condition. I wonder if Diasomnia is a word. But obviously Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. So those are the main dorms and the main villains on which they are based. Now, the games were made by a Japanese developer called F4 Samurai. The game was originally released in Japan first in March of 2020. It was published by Aniplex and Walt Disney Japan, so yes, Disney has always been involved. And the concepts and character designs were created by the manga artist for Black Butler, Yanatsubusu, which, in hindsight, kinda obvious. Slightly edgy gothic husbandos are definitely her lane. It was released on mobile for Android and iOS, and it gained quite a lot of success in Japan. And in 2021, they released the first manga adaptation, which was the episode of Heartstopville. Again, hope I'm saying that right. It was published in Square Enix's monthly G Fantasy magazine, and later localized for North America by Viz Media. Then in 2022, after the game had done so well in Japan, it was localized and released for North America, where it went on to continue with success. And in December of the year 2022, the second manga adaptation was released, which was the episode of Savannah Claw. However, before that, in March of that same year, before the game was brought to North America, they had released the first novel adaptation for the game, which was called Rose Red Tyrant. I'm guessing the story is probably the same as the Heartslebule, but we'll see when I get to it. Then in August of 2023, they released the third manga adaptation, episode of Octavinelle, followed by the second novel in the same month, which was called Usurper from the Wilds. And finally, so far at least, the fourth manga adaptation, called Episode of Scarabia, was released in December of 2024. Currently, the second, third, and fourth manga adaptations are still ongoing, with the second set to end this month. And finally, we get to my job here, the anime, which, surprisingly, was announced as far back as October of 2021. It's an ONA series, only 8 episodes, and the first season seems to be roughly adapting the first arc of the game. Or more likely the manga, since it shares the same name as the first volume of the manga. It's produced by Yumeta Company and Graphinica. You may know Yumeta Company from their work on Cannon Busters and Record of Ragnarok Season 2, or the Terraformers Revenge series. And Graphinica, apparently Graphinica worked on Hellsing Ultimate and also worked on the first and second seasons of Record of Ragnarok. They also did some work on the Xenoblade Chronicles games, in case you're interested. These aren't their most popular works, these are just the ones I recognize them by. The series is directed by Shin Katagai of Nothing That I Know, and it's being overseen by Takahiro Natori apparently he was a director on some episodes of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. If you haven't watched it, please do. And some episodes of My Hero. Hey, what do you know? Oh, and some episodes of Gundam, so I guess I'm in good hands. I will be watching all 8 episodes and providing my incomparably valuable insight to anyone that's interested. So I'm thinking I'll do quick shorts to sum up my thoughts on each episode and combine, let's say, 4 episodes into a long-form video, so that'll be 2 long-form videos to come, where I can go in depth on my thoughts on the little things I noticed. If anyone is interested, let me know. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I just want to.